Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome, and it's time for another electric car. This is the Kia EV6 with its 77.4 kilowatt hour battery pack. So I'm going to take you on a full walk around, then we'll hop inside and go down through all of the interior features, and then we'll be taking it out on the road and charging it up. Let's go, Kia EV6. Finished here in snow white pearl metallic, the Kia EV6. So the WLTP figure on this car is 328 miles, but because this is the mid-trim level with the bigger wheels, these are 20-inch wheels, this has a WLTP figure of 314 miles. So the bigger wheels will cost you in your range, and it can also come on 21-inch wheels as well. They are Continental tires, 245/55 profile. And there is your charge port. So the back of the car is okay. I do like the side profile, and the front, yeah, they've done a pretty nice job on styling the Kia EV6. And I like the roof here, is the way it's shaped here. That's nicely done. And the way the sunroof here, so this can open and slide back, so that's quite nice. And the way it's black here right down to the windscreen, really nicely done. And I'll show you the 360-degree cameras there as well when we hop inside, but the car is just locking and unlocking itself from the key in my pocket. And we do have these silhouette lights here that light up at night as well. You'll see them there, and they kind of just light up this area of the car, which is nicely shaped. So I'm just going to open up the boot. There is a little button here, and the boot is electric. So we have 490 litres of space. Now that will drop by 10 litres if you get the upgraded stereo, which is Meridian. And we have underfloor storage here as well. And we also have a space down here. So that's quite good for your charge cables. And we have a Type 2 there. And I'm just going to show you some storage up front. We have a 12-volt socket. And we also can fold down the back seats here as well. So they will lock in position as well, so they won't be bouncing up and down. And you've got really good space there. It's a bit shallow, the boot. It's not exactly the biggest, but it's decent enough. Anyway, I'm just going to show you the front boot. Okay. So we have this cover here, and you lift it up. Now we have 50 litres of space, just over 50. Now this space will half if you get the all-wheel drive model. This is rear-wheel drive in this example. Okay, so we take out the bag here, very nice Kia bag, and we have Type 2. This is your granny cable, okay? But what's very handy is, this is your V2L device here. So you plug this into your charger, and look, you've got a 3-pin socket here, so you can boil a kettle, you can even charge another electric car at 3.5 kilowatts with your V2L system. Just plug it into the charger and off you go. So very handy, it comes with all that. So let's hop in the back and see what the rear space is like. Okay, let's try out the rear leg space. Now this is my driving position. I'm 6'2", and we have plenty of leg space and head space. Look at this, I've got about this much over my head. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot of space underneath this seat there to put my feet. It's not very spacious underneath there, but it is completely flat here, the floor. And we have 2 USB-Cs here as well. See the way they're built into the seats? That's nice. And you see the way this is shaped? You could hang your jacket off here, the way that's shaped. And then the headrest, see that? Goes in and out. So that's a nice touch. I don't like the plastic on the back of the seats. It's a bit scratchy and a bit cheap feeling. But anyway, the seats here, you can recline them a bit. Watch this. So we can go back a bit. So I like that. And the armrest, we have 2 cup holders. Now if you don't want it as cup holders, you can just slide it across and just have it as storage. Nice little touch. And we have the ski hatch here as well for poking long items out through. So all very well thought out. And here we have a 3-pin socket, so you can plug in more domestic items in there if you want. And it is lockable. This little sliding door is lockable, so that's good. And yeah, let me just sit in the middle as well. As I said, I'm 6'2", and I can still sit in the middle here, which is very good. And I still have, look, this much headspace over me, sitting in the middle. So nothing wrong with the headspace in the rear of the Kia for backseat passengers. And we have air vents here on the B pillars as well, and also vents underneath here for heating up your feet for the backseat passengers. And we have grab handles here for 3 sides of the car. So yeah, that's good. Okay, let's hop in the front. And this is the key for the Kia EV6. So we have lock, unlock, we can open the boot. We have a hold function which you need to press to operate the remote forward and backward feature. So watch this. I press lock, then I press the hold button, keep my finger on it, and then we can confirm with the instrument display. It should say ready, which it does. Now we will be able to drive the car forward and backwards remotely using the key. You can hear the parking brake release, and there you go. The car is moving forward all on its own. And then you let go of the button to stop, and then we can put it in reverse. So let's watch it go backwards. And you're probably wondering, if somebody were to walk in front of it or behind it, would it stop? Well, let's test it. Here I am. Stop! There we go. It did stop. And just to make sure, will it do it in forward? Okay. Here we go. We'll see. Will it stop? Will it stop? Woo! There we go. It's passed the test. Let's hop inside. So we do have keyless entry. It's just a matter of walking up to the car and it will unlock automatically. This handle here is making a bit of a creaking noise. I don't know why. But let's just open up the charge door and just show you the charge port. So there you go. We have CCS, of course, and Type 2, and it will charge at CCS at 233 kilowatts, which is very fast, and Type 2 is 11 kilowatt charging. And yeah, we can close it there as well, and you can open this from the outside just by pressing here and it will open. So there you go, all very good. Let's just hop inside. So the seats are electrically operated, the 2 front seats, and we have this nice leatherette finish here and microfiber on the seats. They're not exactly the most comfortable of seats, they're a bit on the firm side. Let's just hop inside. We have 2 12.3 inch screens here ahead of the driver, very nicely done. And I like this as well, when you turn on the windscreen wipers there, look, it's telling you what mode they're in: fast, auto, off. I do like that, that is quite good. And we have a head-up display there. I'm not sure are you going to see it, but there you go. You can see the speed there, and it will also show up the speed signs. They'll be popped up there, and when you put in your satellite navigation, your destination, the arrow will point here on the head-up display, which is all very good. And we can open the sunroof there as well, so that will slide right back. And there's also a little wind deflector that pops up there. So let's just close it back again, and I'll show you the blind that comes across. So that will come across, and you can stop it anywhere you want. So there you go, all very well done. Now it would be handy if these would slide and then a light would come on, but the light switch is up here. So yeah, I don't really know why the switch is up here. That should be down here, but anyway, minor criticism. And the piano black finish here, this is kind of so 5 years ago. I mean, they're all kind of doing away with this piano black now. It should nearly be all this finish or darker, so it doesn't show up dust or fingerprints. But anyway, this is your E selector. So we have reverse, we've neutral, and we have D, of course, and your P in the middle. And we have your parking sensors, auto hold. I love that feature. And if we press and hold the camera function, it will look for a parking space, and this car will park itself. And the weird thing is, it will park itself when you're standing outside using the remote as well. So I'm not sure will I chance seeing will it work. But I'm sure it does work. I'm sure it's fine. And we have this fabric finish up here on the top of the dashboard. It's all scratchy plastic up here. On the doors, it's all soft touch here and down here, and a bit scratchy down the end there as well. But yeah, it's all pretty well done, and that's for opening up the frunk. And we have our handbrake here and our traction control and opening up the charge port, and this is for opening up the boot electrically, and that's for adjusting your headlight beam and all your electric controls here for windows and mirrors. And we have memories for the seats as well, so your wife or partner can have her memory and then you can have your memory in the seats. And I really like the paddles here behind the steering wheel. This is for the regen on the brakes. So we do have an I pedal, as Kia call it. I call it single pedal driving, where the car will brake and stop on its own when you let go of the accelerator. It'll come to a complete stop, which I really like. And all of the features here on the steering wheel. We have our favorites button here. You can configure that if you want various things to show up on the screen. So let me just press the camera button off. Yeah, if we press this button again, you should have a favorites menu come up there, which is very good, and we can go up and down through different functions here on the screen, and up and down volume, mode button, voice activation. Over here we have cruise control and your lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, all very good. These are all your heater controls. Now this will change if we press this button here. So you see the way they all change to radio and satellite navigation functions, and then here your volume button now becomes your heater control button. You can see the temperature going up and down there. So it would be very good if you could configure your volume button to be over here. Why is it over there? Because it's biased towards left-hand drive. Yes, indeed. And you have your, yeah, so we can transfer the heater control there to the rear if we want. So if we go to home here and we press climate, and yeah, so we can configure to the rear. So we do have rear heated seats which can be turned on from the back seats as well. There's a switch on the door on each side, so that's all very good. So I can turn on both seats there, so I like that feature. And the front, and yeah, you can have all your different air circulation modes there as well. And obviously we have our satellite navigation, which is the full width of the 12.3 inch screen. Can I get it up there? Map. Press that again and map, and we should show that we are in Shannon at the moment. So this will show up all of the destinations for the chargers as well, and we'll talk more about that when we're charging. So we have two cup holders here, and we have our heated and ventilated seats and a heated steering wheel. All the controls are here, so that's all quite nicely done. And we have a decent sized glove box as well, so that's okay. That's a pretty good size. And if I move over here, we have a decent storage space in there. Now this is your inductive charging for your mobile phone. Now dirt is going to get into all of these little crevices here, but you can pull up that and clean in behind here as well. Storage there as well, and also storage down here. And if I zoom in there, we have a type C connection here, okay, and we have a 12 volt, and over here we have type C and type A USB ports. So that's all nicely done. I like that. Let me just pull up that one. Yeah, that's type C there, storage down here. And we have two little hooks here, one at either side, so you can't hold a pen on them. So I'm just wondering, what are they for? Are they the curry hooks? I've no idea. But anyway, another bit of criticism, this is a bit too hard for an armrest, and it should be slidable. Why can't this slide up and back a bit? I've no idea, because for shorter drivers that sit closer to the steering wheel, their elbows will probably be around here. So that should have been a slidable armrest. But yeah, I think it's time to take it out on the road, see what it's like, and then we'll go and charge it up. So we're going to make our way up to the Ionity charger in Athlone in County Westmeath from Shannon. Now it is 142 kilometers away. As you can see, we have 451 kilometers of range. That is 280 miles. Now when I charged up this car this morning fully to 100%, it was reading we had 499 kilometers of range, which is 310 miles. Now I don't have any heating on. I am in eco mode. So you can see now when I change modes, going from down to normal, you see the way it drops the range, and then into sport mode we're down to 425. So I am going to keep it back in eco at 451 kilometers, and I am going to turn on the heating, okay? So we will go to heat here, and I think we're going to have it at, I think we'll just have medium heat, okay? So we'll keep it at around 22, and I think that's a fair range test. So we are in eco mode now. It's gone down to 419 kilometers. So remember those figures, 419 and 142, and we'll see what sort of discrepancy there is when we get there. So I have been driving this car already. I've clocked up a bit of mileage in it. The suspension is a bit on the firm side. It's not exactly a very comfortable car, so take one for a test drive if you're considering buying one. But yeah, the suspension is a bit on the firm side. I'd say it's not as comfortable as an Ioniq 5, which is the sister company's car to this. They share the same platform, and of course it's also shared with the Genesis GV60. You do have a good 0 to 100 kilometer time of around 7 seconds, just over, and we have 226 brake horsepower. Now there are two more versions of this car coming out. One that has 321 bhp, and then there's a rocket of a model coming that will have 577 brake horsepower. So very powerful car that, and they're talking about having 3.5 seconds 0 to 100 kilometers, and then the 321 horsepower version will be around 5 seconds 0 to 100 kilometers. But most people would be more than happy with the pickup in this car, especially in sport mode. There is decent performance from the car. It's not hugely fast, but it is acceptable. Now, as we are making our way up to Athlone, I'm going to show you some footage I shot last night when I charged at a 50 kilowatt charger in Shannon from, have a look and see how empty the battery pack was. Okay, you guys, nothing like living on the edge. Look at this. We've got the turtle showing, and we have 0% in the battery pack. 0. So we literally have 1 kilometer of range left. Look at that. So hopefully we will have no problems, because if we do have a problem, we are really stuck. So press CCS, and I'm gonna plug it in now. Hopefully we'll have no issues. No issues, please. We just don't need it now, otherwise it's going to be very embarrassing. Anyway, let's plug it in and get it going. Okay, do I need to swipe this again? I probably do. The cable is plugged in. There we go. It has connected really quick. Very good. Connecting. Charge. Please charge. Is it going? Connecting. Come on, come on, come on. It's very easy for all these people. They're underneath a canopy. It was pouring rain there about 20 minutes ago. Oh, we're charging. Good. So yeah, you can see there, look, that's flashing. So let's hop inside. Let's see how we're doing. Ah, there you go. Now we're already at 1%. So I'm just going to hang around here and just see how quickly it goes up to maybe 50% or 80%. That's a 50 kilowatt charger I'm on at the moment, so yeah, it's not a very powerful charger. Anyway, we will now do what all EV owners love to do. Yeah, sit and wait. Okay, let's stop this charger. Swipe this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we stayed on a couple of minutes more. So we're going to get €4.60 added on to the amount that it took, because it's an overstay fee. Okay, so I've stopped the charging and we'll unplug here, and I'll show you the lights here at the back as well. There you go. Yeah, very nice. Quite nice, the headlights there. Yeah, LED. Okay.
Thank you.
We're just leaving the toll. We're in sports mode. 0 to 100 kilometers. Get your stopwatch out. Okay. And there you go, 100 kilometers. So that was quite quick. In sports mode. Anyway, we're going to calm it back down to eco mode. Even though the suspension is a bit firm around town, it is quite good on the motorway here now. It's driving very well, this car, and the lane keep assist is very good at keeping you in your lane. Some of these lane keep assist systems are a bit bouncy, but this one really holds you in the lane properly. Yeah, we're still at 61% now, and we've 281 kilometers range left. I'm keeping the car about 110, 120, and we have 46 kilometers to go to our destination. So we've just arrived here at the Circle K station in Athlone. So now we need to look for the Ionity chargers. Now, I've put the Ionity app on my phone, search for charger. We're on charger number 4. Okay, start. Please insert the plug. Okay. No. Hang on. Right. Welcome to EV life. In the rain, plugging the car. And by the way, this guy in the Model S was faffing about for about 10 minutes before he got charged, okay? Connect your vehicle to charger 4, waiting for connection. Is this going to be easy to do? I've already put in my credit card details on the phone. Is it going to start charging? Yeah, it's heating up. It's heating up, the charger. Check the display there. How is the display looking? Preparing. Come on. Come on. By now we'd have been, there we go. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We got it. Let's get in out of the rain. So I've installed the Kia Connect app on my phone, and let me just go through some of the features you can do through your phone. So we can start climate control, which is very good for hopping in cold mornings. You can have the car nice and warm. You can lock and unlock the doors. It will tell you the outside temperature. It will even tell you when your windscreen washer fluid is low, and yeah, shows you your location. And you see there, look, personal services, user profile, my trips, and charging energy. And you can set your charging times as well, when to come on with the car. For, say for instance, you have low tariff rates at night, you can set it when to come on to charge. So just some of the features here through the app, and it will even tell you your range still left in the car, and when you're charging as well, it will tell you when you're fully charged. And yeah, I find it very handy to have on your phone. And there are the maps as well, and yeah, lock and unlock, start climate, and down here as well, open and close charging door. So yeah, check it out, the Kia Connect app. Okay, have a look at this for speed, guys. Okay, we're at 49%, and look, 18 minutes to get up to 80%. So it's telling us we need 45 minutes to get to 100%. 73 cents a kilowatt. That's far too dear. And there you'll have as well, look, 23.5 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's how it looks. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up today with the Kia EV6. Quite an impressive EV. And yeah, there is a 7-year warranty or 150,000 kilometers. In the UK, it's 7 years or 100,000 miles. And don't forget, there is a Kia Charge card as well that comes to every new owner of these cars, and you can go around to various charge points and just swipe a card and the charger will start. No faffing about with apps or any of that, but no, it was a pretty straightforward procedure to get this started up here at Ionity, but far too expensive. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I do hope you enjoyed the video with the Kia EV6. No canopy over any of these chargers. Yeah, that's EV life for you. But anyway, I've talked too much. I'm going to leave you all there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll chat to you all again very soon for another video. Thanks. Cheers! Do you know what I really like about this car? That it doesn't have a hugely annoying fan base, you know, like followers of a particular brand, so that really are annoying.